everybody. Oh, wow. We have people joining us already. Brenda, you are joining us already. Listen, good afternoon to all of you. First, let me say this. It is so good to have a voice today. I thank you for my queen sisters. This morning I woke up and I was not feeling good, and all of a sudden my voice was gone. So I reached out to a couple of queen sisters and I said, y'all got to pray for me because I got laryngitis. And so, listen, I did dive into every piece of medicine that I know that I possibly have. I called a couple of my queen sisters. I asked them to pray for me and with me to come in agreement because let me tell you something. Whenever you decide to give of yourself and to do something for 21 days, the forces out there will definitely try to come against you because not only that we are doing 21 days raw, but we're also doing 21 days of prayer, meditation, and for those that are fasting, they're eating their meals raw, and some of us are eating one meal a day. So I want to thank you so much for the Queen Sisters that prayed for me. Brenda, how are you doing, darling? Joining us from YouTube today. Sandra, you are in. Oh my goodness, Sandra, I am loving you, loving you, loving you. Janet, you are in. Thank you so much for joining us again on Facebook. And we have Loretta, yes, joining us on Loretta Farrington joining us on Facebook today. Pastor Mario Duncanson joining us today on Facebook. Welcome, welcome to all of you. Now, today is one of those days where I was not feeling 100%. And so my meal today is literally going to be consist of a one meal kind of showban thing, but I'm going to eat a salad that is big as my head. And this salad today does not have lettuce or kale or spinach. But I can tell you one thing, you are going to love this salad. Hi, Dorothy. Dorothy is also joining us on Facebook all the way from what we call it, the second city. I call it the first city. All the way from Grand Bahama. It's so good to have you with us today. Patrice is also joining us. Patrice, listen to me. Menopause, the dialogue starting January 18th at 6:30 p.m. I'm excited about that new venture. Also with Synovia Williams is joining us as well with her new TV show, The Win to Win. Yeah, so a lot of Queen Sisters in the place. I want to say thank you guys so much for your prayers. Thank you guys so much for hooking a sister up. Listen, I'm going to give you all my best today, and then I'm going to go back and continue to nurture this voice. So listen, hi, that's Lachelle. Yes, Lachelle. Hi, Lachelle. Lachelle Thompson, as well as Gandhi Thompson, both are joining us from Facebook Live today. Hi, guys. How are you? Win to win. Yes, win to win. Yes, that is Synovia Williams. Also to Gandhi, what did you say? The win to win. Yes, thank you, Gandhi. The win to win. See, that's what I'm talking about. Queen Sisters, they will have your back. They will hook you up. They'll help you out even with what you got to say. So today, again, I'm excited to be here. This is day 3 or day 4. Listen to me. How did I mess up on this thing? Girl, I'm going to change this right now. This is actually day 4. Master Kai, I'm gonna get my boy right now. Come help mommy out, please, and put 4 up here. Just put the number 4 up there. Just put it right there. Just touch the number 4 for mommy. Right there. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, day 4. How could I mess up on that? See, I tell you, I was a little bit under the weather today, but today is Thursday and day 4 of our 21 days eating raw. And the whole purpose of doing these videos every day is to show you how easy it can be to create delicious, wonderful, creative, nutrient-dense meal for 21 days, even if you're fasting and you're doing the Daniel fast, you're doing all plant-based, you just want to take it up another notch and make those meals raw. Thank you, Patrice. Patrice says, praise God for a quick healing. Yes, God is super awesome because let me tell you, this morning, woo, the voice was gone. Send a handsome assistant. Yes, that is my good son. Thank you so much, Lachelle. Shelly's a trooper, man. That's another queen sister in my life. Sandra, yes, today is day 4. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Synovia, what did you say? My features is beautiful host. Thank you, Synovia. I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm starting with my water. Remember, whatever you do, I'm opening my eating window when my show starts. So the first thing you want to do is start with water. Now, I was drinking water earlier today, didn't have anything else to consume because I am fasting as well. Hi, Rosalie. Hi, Rosalie. Thank you so much for joining us. Rosalie Thompson is joining us from YouTube. All of you that are joining us today, listen, I love you guys. I can't say it enough. I appreciate you guys for sticking and staying. I'm enjoying this 21 days, and I decide I'm going to take it up another notch and I'm going to do live every day for 21 days. So y'all continue to pray for me that I'm well, especially my voice, because we're praying. And you know how it is when you're talking every day, constantly all day. Sometimes something come against you, but I am doing much better. Thanks for the prayers. And so today we're starting with just water. If you guys have any questions about yesterday or today's meal, go ahead and put it in the comment right there, and I'll try to get as many questions as we can. I'm working on having my assistant next to me so he can see all of them, and I don't miss any questions. I want to make sure to answer your questions. I think one of the questions yesterday was someone had asked if you didn't have any of the leftover chocolate pudding that we did, I think on day 2 or day 3, day 2, that we used for the chocolate shake yesterday. So that actual video is available on YouTube. So after we finish streaming, we're only here for 30 minutes. All of these videos will be available on YouTube. So you can go back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hi, Natasha. Natasha is joining us from Facebook. Natasha Davis, thank you so much. I hope you are doing the 21 days raw, eating raw. So listen, people normally ask, Shay, can you not eat anything hot for 21 days? Oh, yes, I can. Will I get gas? The answer is no. Contrary to what people will think or what some of us been taught and what we have learned over the years is that sometimes if we're not eating hot foods, we will tend to get gas. But it's just the opposite because our body really is a live and living being, and our first meal should be live. And so when you are doing raw, you're going to experience the benefits right away. Let me tell you, even this even this right here today was not a part of the plan. I'm like, Shay, what are you wearing? But I was trying to keep super warm. But when you're eating raw, there's so many benefits. The benefits, even when you talk about cognitive and memory, because you're eating nutritionally dense food, you're eating food that is fortified. If you've been joining us for the last 3 days, we use a lot of superfoods. And superfood is just that. These are foods that are high in nutrients and they're very, very good for you. So doing raw or even fasting, if you're fasting with any of your church, just take it up another notch and try to eat whatever meal you're going to eat, whether it's one, whether you're doing the Daniel meal, the Daniel fast. Make sure all of your meals are uncooked and raw because during this challenge, we are doing 21 days raw and 95% of what we eat will be raw today. Yeah. So let me get some water in there. Good. I'm also drinking my elixir tea as well. This is my sea moss elixir tea to help me with my throat. I got some raw um, unfiltered honey in there as well. And this cup here is from another one of my queen sisters. Hi, Missy. Thank you so much. This was actually a gift during the holiday time. And so I'm drinking water and I'm also drinking, this is a sea moss elixir. So this has honey in it and it got a little bit of, because it's an elixir. I'm trying to help the throat to heal and also trying to feel better and get rid of the laryngitis. Elma, is that Alma? Yes, Elma. You know something? For the longest time, I've been calling you Alma, but it could be Alma or it could be Elma. But Alma knows. Hey, honey, she's joining us live from Facebook. That is another queen sister. Again, let me tell you something. It is so important to have a tribe, and I found out in the last 6 years that I have a tribe. Thank you all so much for being here today. Now, today we are going to make a salad. Yes, we're going to make a salad, but this salad is going to be my version. Y'all know I like to say my version of a Waldorf salad. No, it's Elma. Thank you, Elma. I appreciate you. What's you know? What is you know? Okay, Patrice, I'm not sure what you're saying. But this salad today is going to be my version. Patrice putting the laughy faces, right? I know what the emoji means, right? It's just that, a girl have on her glasses and, the monitor's a little far away from me, but we're working on getting a larger monitor. Just again, I want to send another shout out to Patrice Stubbs from Menopause, the Dialogue, starting live on Facebook and on YouTube. Listen, that is a conversation that we as women need to have. Not only women, but men. Because let me tell you something, there are some stories out there for women that are going through perimenopause, menopause, and even postmenopause. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's right on Facebook, Menopause the Dialogue, as well as YouTube, Menopause the Dialogue. So shout out to Patrice Stubbs. Can't wait to be a part of that show on the 18th, starting at 6 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and start our salad. We only have 30 minutes. 15 minutes left, so we're going to get into this Waldorf salad, okay? So today we have organic apples. Now, I decided to do some red apples as well as green apples. We're just cutting these up and we're adding them just like this here into the bowl. Now, whenever you're using apples, you definitely always want to have a lime or a lemon to preserve the color and toss them around in it so the apples are pretty and they don't have that brown look. So I'm cutting up my apples today. This is a version of what I call Waldorf salad. See, my assistant was in here earlier and I had thought for some reason he had helped me cut up my whatchamacallit, my apples, but that's okay. So we're cutting up the green apples. Now, apples is on the Dirty Dozen list, and that Dirty Dozen list consists of fruits and vegetables that you should always have organic. So if you're going to use apples, of course, when we keep it raw, we try our best to also keep it healthy as well. Um, you want to make sure you use organic apples. And so today we're using some Granny Smith organic apples, and then we're using Gala apples as well. Now, sometimes I use the seeds and sometimes I throw out the seed. Now, when it comes to apple seeds, there's a lot of conversation out there on YouTube and all of the other platforms out there talking about seeds and how dangerous apple seeds can be. Now, I don't sit down and just eat a whole bunch of apple seeds, but sometimes I do take my seeds and I leave them in the salad if I'm making a salad like we are today. So this is considered a raw Waldorf salad. So we're starting with organic apples. Now, there's no right way or wrong way to cut your apples up. So the thing is, we just want to make sure that we are eating raw and live. Natasha says, can you drink just hot water? Absolutely. You can drink just hot water. I'm only trying to coat my throat because I woke up this morning with laryngitis. So I'm using a little bit of the sea moss elixir as well as the honey to actually coat it and keep it soft. Chanel Maki is joining us from Grand Bahama on YouTube. Hi, honey. Hi, Shay. Pray that your throat gets better. Thank you so much again. Chanel is the queen sister. I get to call her Tracy. So make sure you're using organic apples. Now, when you look at this, right, sometimes people will say to me, Shay, you can sit down and eat 10 bananas. You can eat 4 mangoes. I can. But what I'm showing you is when you transform your fruit into a meal, you can end up doing the exact same thing. Because the amount of apples we have here today is about 5 apples. Now, my son and I are going to share this this Waldorf salad. But what I want to say to you, it is very easy when you're eating raw, and especially one meal a day, to have sometimes 3, 4 apples. That is very, very easy to do. Now, when you add it into a salad, just like anything else, you just keep eating and eating and eating. So we're using organic apples. That's one of our ingredients. I'm using 2 types of apples. I'm using the Gala red apples, and then I'm also using the Granny Smith green apples. So far we've got a bowl right here of apples. And we're going in for our next ingredients, and that is organic celery. Yep, we got organic celery. Now, again, celery is on the Dirty Dozen list. And for those of you who have been joining me for the past 3 days, you would know that what I try to do is some of the ingredients that we use in the first 3 days, I continue using them. Hi, Kayleen. Kayleen is joining us on Facebook all the way from Grand Bahama. Good to have you here, Kayleen. Appreciate you so much. I'm using some of the ingredients from the day before because what I'm also teaching you is how you can, because people always talk about eating healthy can be expensive or eating organic can be expensive. It's just that you have to put a little bit of thought into it when you have to buy the ingredients. Catherine, honey. Hi, Catherine is joining us. That's Catherine Benaby the second. She also has, that's another Queen sister, she also has a live stream show on Facebook called Conversations with Catherine. You definitely want to hit up her page because Catherine is definitely a mover and a shaker in the young adult world. Thank you so much, Catherine, for being here. So celery is something that we used earlier this week. Does anyone remember how we used our celery earlier this week in the first 3 days? Anyone remember? So I'm going to use my mandolin and I will add in my celery there. So it's very simple. I'm going to cut them in two and then I'm just use my mandolin. Anyone remember how we used the celery? So I'm adding that in there. And what I like about raw, it's quick food. It's quick food, it's easy food, and it's also delicious food. It's not just quick, easy food and not delicious food. This is why I love raw. Celery juice. Yes, Catherine, you got it. Sweet celery juice. Thank you, Catherine. And so we're going to use the rest of the celery because organic celery, it is a little bit high in price versus the traditional celery. But because celery is on the Dirty Dozen list, you want to make sure that you're using organic celery. I made some yesterday. Good. All right. Sandra, you said you juiced it. Good. Good for you, Sandra. She juiced it. Sandra Marshall is, man, listen, she's a Queen sister. She is always here. Okay. So we added in the celery into this Waldorf salad. The salad is looking pretty. And so let me tell you what else we have here. We have some grapes. Now, these are considered what you refer to as wine grapes, so they're a little smaller. Let me just wash my hands here quickly. These are a little smaller, and they do have little seeds in them, but I just leave them in, and I add them in there. So we're going to add in some of the wine grapes. See how small they are? And so I just slice them in half, and then I add them into them. And the black grapes, they're really sweet. The seeds are small and tiny. If you want to leave them in, you can leave them in. If you go through the salad, you want to actually, while you're eating your grapes, if you want to spit them out, go ahead and spit them out. I like to leave them in. Grape seeds, actually it's good for you. It's actually high in resveratrol, and that is actually a nutrient that is considered anti-aging. So you definitely want to leave them in. Hi, Olivia. Can't wait to make this salad. Olivia Wells. Lady Olivia Wells. That's Pastor Olivia Wells also joining us on YouTube. And Olivia Wells is also live on YouTube with her show, In It to Win It. It's a marriage show for couples as well. So if you guys haven't joined that page, you want to also join that. Gigi is in the house as well. Hi, Gigi. Gigi is another Queen sister. Hi, Gigi. Gigi Maki is joining us from YouTube as well today. So I'm cutting up all of these grapes. I'm adding it in here. And guess what the sauce is going to be today? Actually, it's a vegan mayo that I made from chickpeas. I had to make it earlier because it does take some time to make, and you have to do a lot of slow adding of the vegan mayo. But what I will do before this 21 days is over, we will definitely make this vegan mayo live. It's just really 2 ingredients, and it's chickpea, olive oil. Okay, so let's say 3 ingredients, and lime as well. So I'm adding in all of this in here, and cutting up these grapes and got you right in there. So some of them I left cut up and some of them I left whole, okay? So that's it right there. Remember to just take a squeeze of lime so the apples and the celery can stay looking fresh without that brown thingamajiggy. Okay, so that is what we have so far for this salad. Give me a second. There you go. It looks so beautiful. So I have my vegan mayo right here. And the only thing we have to do now is toss this up. We're going to toss the salad. I'm going to let my son try the vegan mayo because listen, first of all, he's a 14-year-old and he has a palate bigger than you can imagine when it comes to taste. So I'm going to let him try the vegan mayo. And you want to come around, Master Kai? I'm going to let him try the vegan mayo so he can tell us what it tastes like. Okay. Kind of stick your finger in there. Plain finger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little bit. Come on. You don't even know if it tastes good. Go ahead. You like? There you go. He doesn't really like cashews at all. So when I make this vegan mayo, particularly, I don't use cashews in it because he doesn't really like cashews at all. So this is the vegan mayo. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a good dollop to it. You know, like you were making a tuna salad at home or you were making anything like coleslaw. This is how you would use your mayo, just like that. So I'm tossing this around. And again, we will get to see this vegan mayo live when I make this recipe. And we're just going to toss it around. And I'm going to add in a few spices in here. And I'm also going to add some fat in here as well. Oh, this is looking beautiful, guys. So I have a little bit of the ganache salt. I'm going to sprinkle that in there. And then I have a seasoning called Let's Do the Bird. What I love, this is like a spin-off, like an Italian seasoning. This has parsley in it. This has marjoram. This has oregano. This also has thyme in it as well. So I'm going to add some of that in there too. And we just continue to toss. This looks, oh my goodness, this looks delicious. And so it's definitely pretty. It has the colors. I'm going to let my able assistant show you all what it looks like close up. So you know how when you make your coleslaw, right? Sometimes people say, "Hi, Shanique. Shanique is joining us. Is there any lettuce in the fruit?" No, there's no lettuce in this particular salad. One of the reasons why when I talk about salad, I don't always put lettuce in there because people that I come in contact with, not all, but a lot of us always think that a salad has to consist of lettuce. Now, this Waldorf salad, you can easily throw this in a hold on one second. Pardon me. Sorry about that. You can actually put this lettuce, this salad here into like a bib lettuce and eat it, and it works perfect. What's the next question? The salad should be delicious. Yeah. Yes, it will be. I'm going to let Master Kai try it, okay? And then with this salad, let me show you what else we're going to do. I'm going to make one for me and one for Master Kai because Master Kai does not like walnuts. So we got our fat here. I got these walnuts from Centerville over there by Horace's. I'm going to take some of that there. Well, let me just kind of put mine on the side here because Master Kai does not like walnuts. So what I would do is I would take up some from Master Kai first. And then I'm going to let him taste it. And let him tell y'all what y'all think, what he thinks about this Waldorf salad. Oh, yeah, that's his own.
What's in there?
Well, I put celery, grapes, I put red apples, the Gala apples, which you love. And I put Granny Smith apples. So mine will have some walnut tossed in there. And yours will not have any walnuts. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit more salt on the top of it. And that's going to be our salad right there. Master Kai, you want to do a close-up? You know my boy got to do a close-up.
Let me go around.
Yeah. We'll do mine because it has the walnuts in it.
I'll do both parts.
No, just one is fine. Let me hold yours until you come back. There you go. So, see how quick and easy that salad was? Let me see if I have any questions in there. It's vegan mayo. Yes, Shanique, it's vegan mayo. I actually made this salad. I think you got to go up a little bit. No, come up higher, Master Kai. Higher. There you go. I think that's it right there. So, that is the salad. It is a vegan mayo. I actually made it. Forever Faithful Fowler, how are you, honey? How are you? I haven't seen you in such a long time. It's good to see you. She's joining us from Facebook. Shanique, on another video, we will definitely make the vegan mayo because it takes about 30 minutes to make it because it involves a process, but it's only really two ingredients, which is chickpea and olive oil that I use, and of course a little bit of lemon. Catherine says, any substitute if you don't have chickpea? Yes, you can make vegan mayo from a lot of things. Primarily, I because I'm doing 21 days raw, and a lot of my, excuse me, 1 minute again. Uh, Y'all pardon me, my throat earlier today, I had laryngitis and I had to take some medicine, so it has me a little bit sniffly. But yes, Catherine, you can use something else besides chickpea because I make most of my salad dressings, my raw dressings, and I'm using macadamia nuts, I'm using cashews. I decided to do the vegan mayo from chickpea because my son doesn't really like the cashews when I make a vegan mayo, but you can do it from either one. It's just that your cashews have to be soaked a whole lot longer, but you can make a fluffy, delicious. See this here? This is mayo. See how thick it is? And it's very, very easy to make. I promise you it is. And it is delicious. And it is very, very delicious. Say, can you get the recipe for the salad again? Yes. So the recipe for the salad is very simple ingredients. It's Granny Smith green apples, red Gala apples. Make sure you're using an organic apples. I had some wild grapes there. These are the black grapes. Just cut them in half. Organic celery, walnuts, and we're using a vegan mayo. We use a little bit of ganache salt, which is a gourmet salt, and we use an Italian spice called Let's Do the Bird. This is one that I also have available today. So Master Kai is going to try the coming for my dressing lady. Hi, Santina. Yes, Santina Smith is also joining us too from YouTube. She said she's coming for my dressing today. Now, you want to try yours?
I guess so.
All right, now tell them what you think. Even describe the textures. First of all, tell me if you like it.
It's okay.
It's okay. What else can I add to it? What else can I add to it? Master Kai says it's okay. So are you going to eat the whole bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's okay and he's eating the whole bowl, that's just another word for yum.
But to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
the thought of grapes covered with mayo is sticking me out a little bit.
Okay. So Master Kai said the thought of grapes covered with mayo kind of freaking him out a little bit. So he's thinking about the combination, but it actually tastes good because he's going to eat the rest of it. It actually has the sweetness from the grape. It has the crunch from the apples and the tang. And it has the walnut, it has the fat in it. And of course, it has the mayo and all the spices. This actually is incredibly good. Make sure I go and make this. Yeah, this is good. But so you guys don't be using no helmets in here because we're doing raw. Now the mayo, this is not really considered a raw food because I used chickpeas and I had to cook them and cook the water from the chickpeas in order to make the mayo. But again, we're doing 95% raw. I'm going to show you how to make this same vegan mayo live while we're doing 21 days. Natasha says yes. The thought of mayo and grapes, lol. But she must try it. Yeah, it's just when you think about mayo, this is one of the reasons why I say eating raw really helps you to be creative and it goes outside of your taste buds. You remember when we only knew traditional count salad and then someone came up with tropical count salad and then someone came up with count salad with lobster salad, which had mayo in it. So the thing is, when it comes to creativity and food, you'll be surprised if you pair certain foods how good it will be in the end. This salad is absolutely delicious. Hmm. It is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. Let me tell you, if you didn't want to use mayo, you can actually do this entire salad and then sprinkle it with the salt and the seasoning and then just use some olive oil over it, some light olive oil, and it'll be just as good. I need that Italian spice again, please. Okay. Lady Olivia says she needs that Italian spice again. Absolutely, it's right here, unavailable. Catherine says, an open mind, LOL. Yeah, Catherine has an open mind. Catherine can tell you because she has been on this journey before where she was doing all raw. And when Catherine started, she was considered a newbie. Since we started, and this is day 4, Catherine has been sending me pictures of her food. She did the soft bell peppers with the almond salad that we did the other day. So Catherine is all in. And I appreciate that. If you're doing foods and if you're trying them, hit me up, message me. A lot of you are doing it and talking to me about how good the food is. Also, this is only day 4, and I've had tons of calls already where people are talking about weight loss and how they're feeling and they're feeling not as bloated as well. So now let me tell you, the nuts actually kicked it up another notch. You know, the walnuts, um, you have the fat component to it. So I like that aspect too. Um, I'm definitely going to eat this whole bowl today um, because this is all I had. Just my water and my sea moss tea. This is really good. It is really good. It's another way to eat apples. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah, it is good. You know, every time I go back and I watch a video and I see how many times I say, I think I'm about to get you guys to do some taste testing and get a few of you who are doing raw in my kitchen. Zenobia says, way to go, Catherine Benby. Yes, way to go. So kudos to you, Catherine, for doing this is your second time raw. Zenobia is a trooper too. That's another queen sister. She's doing her thing. Congratulations to Zenobia. Just started her new show, TV show on Facebook Live, The Win to Win. Listen, if you haven't had a chance to go on her page, go on her page and check it out. That's another beautiful queen sister. Mm. Mm. This is it. Guys, this is a hit. Again, we're only here for 30 minutes. I am loving the salad. Master Kai, let me see your bowl.
I'm still eating
Are
it.
you eating? Okay. All right, good.
I could use some more mayo though.
Oh. Wait a minute.
And salt.
He says he can use some more mayo, but he said the mayo was kind of freaking him out with the grapes, but yet he wants more mayo. Interesting. And he wants a little bit more of the Nassau, so put it on there. Don't mind him. Hi, Dorothy. Dorothy is joining us from Facebook and all the way from Grand Muhammad. Can you use Greek yogurt? Yes, you can. However, because we are on raw, um, Dorothy, if you are doing raw, then you don't want to use Greek yogurt unless you're making them yourself and all the cultures are live. But yes, you definitely can use Greek yogurt. That is definitely a way to go. I've done that many times and added herbs and spices in it. So good question, Dorothy. Yes, you can. Asking for the lazy person. Yes, Dorothy, go ahead and use Greek yogurt. You can. And Dorothy is actually in Grand Bahama joining us on Facebook. Dorothy, make sure that you go to the YouTube channel and hit subscribe and follow us for all of our live videos for the next 21 days. Yes, it is good, Chi. It actually is good. And the Twiga line, it's like so many flavors going on here. You have crunch, you have fat, you have sweet, you have salt, you have a whole bunch of flavors, and this is a perfect combination. This the guy without too much mayo. Oh my goodness. So tell us how it tastes now with all the extra mayo.
I didn't taste it again for the extra mayo.
So again, thank you guys for praying for me. I'm glad I was able to finish. We'll be here again tomorrow. Dropping food is a good thing. We eating this. Yeah, the mayo is good. We'll be here again tomorrow live at 1 o'clock. And before this 21 days is over, we're going to spend the whole show showing you how to make the mayo absolutely live right here on the show. And again, if you have questions, remember to hit me up, send me a voice note, and I'll play the questions when we go live for the benefit of everyone on here. So my queen sisters from Grand Bahama, Dorothy, Cooper, Chanel, Maki, Kayleen Newton, that there, Kayleen, oh my goodness, she's a queen sister. Listen, she has been in the sisterhood for some time right now, Grand Bahama. Listen, when you want to learn how to manage your money, listen to me. Kayleen is the girl for you. So thanks so much, guys, for joining us. Kristen is joining us. Awesome show. Thank you so much, Kristen. Kristen is actually my baby girl. I call everyone baby girl. You know, I got 4 daughters, but I call them all baby girls. So love you, Kristen. Kristen is joining us on Facebook. Is that Kristen? No, that's Kevin. Oh my God, listen, I was going to say, Shay, you need your glasses, but you got your glasses on. That's too funny. Kevin is joining us. Thank you, Kevin. Also, Pastor Mario Duncanson, God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This salad is awesome. Please try it. This salad is very filling. It is satisfying. It'll definitely help with your taste buds. And it'll definitely help if you're craving any sweet while you are doing 21 days raw. Thank you so much, Patrice. I appreciate you. Menopause the Dialogue, Kaylee and Newton, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for joining us. And Dorothy from Grand Bahama. Pastor Olivia Wells, remember, when you get back, you can be in my kitchen. We're doing 21 days raw. So stay accountable, stay tuned in, and I will see you here tomorrow. Same time, same place. I promise you, ain't none of this could be here tomorrow. No leftovers here. I'm doing this. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Mm. My son, he gone. And he eating his food too. Mm. Mm. Natasha said, can you please send me the recipe? The recipe will be available on YouTube after the show. Okay, Alma, Olivia, Sandra says feel better. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. You know what it is? It's something about when you eat and you start to feel better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. See you guys tomorrow. 1 o'clock. Mm. Mm. This is that. Mm-hmm.